There is no need to start afresh if you don't know who you are, if you have not find out what you need to do and how you need to be intentional with your life. You don't need a new year resolution. You don't need to start afresh 2025. In this video, I'll be giving you 3 tips on how not to start afresh. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Life with AK. We do all that pertains to life and godliness. You don't have any reason whatsoever to start afresh. What you have to do is for you to understand these 3 tips and you are good to go. Number 1, find out, who am I? Ask yourself, that thing that God has deposited in you, that purpose He wants you to fulfill, are you actually doing that? Have you even discovered yourself in the first place? Because that is where it starts. So there is no need to start afresh if you don't know who you are, if you have not find out what you need to do and how you need to be intentional with your life to discover who you are and start to walk in line with that identity. Now, for example, God talking to Jeremiah in Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5 said, before you were born, I knew you. Before you were conceived, I already ordained you to be something. So for you to know who you are, if you know you're born to be a teacher, you're born to be a businessman, why starting afresh? You don't have to start afresh. You just need to start working in line with that identity. And possibly you've been in business. What you need to do is to get more ideas, find out what works for you, get more knowledge, because you can't do anything without knowledge. The Bible says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Get knowledge in that line and develop yourself. But very importantly, know who you are. Find out who you are. It is very important. Everybody has an identity. So find out your identity and work in line with it. If you find out that, you will notice that you realize that life is a progression, life is a continuum, is a progress for perfection. The next thing you would want to do is to find out what the world will miss if you were not born. So the question goes this way: what will the world miss if you were not born? The world would have missed Facebook if Mark Zuckerberg were not born. The world would have missed salvation if Jesus were not born. The world would have missed Microsoft if Bill Gates were not born. And a lot of adventures, a lot of innovations, creativities, and what we see every day that makes for life and godliness. So you still have something to do. Don't tell me that all the innovations have been carried out, all the discoveries, the environment is not right. It is where we have issues. It is where the environment, it is where there are problems that solutions come up. So don't tell me the environment is not right, Nigeria does not give opportunity for people. We have a lot of opportunities here. And that is why we have a lot of foreign investors coming to invest here. So find out what the world would miss if you were not in this world. You have to contribute to your own quota. Remember, the world can do without you. You are indispensable only to yourself. The value you have is based on what the world can do without. It's based on what you can give the world, not just your family, the world around you. So it's very important that you be a person of value. And that goes to the fact that you need to have friends that are of value and of worth, because the network determines your net worth. So if you don't have value, you won't be able to fulfill purpose. So you have to be very intentional. I have to repeat that again, in looking for the right kind of friends. So find out what you can do that people cannot do without. That is the way to add value. Remember, anybody can be done without. Everybody and anybody, you are dispensable, but you're indispensable only to yourself. So you have to know that for you to be indispensable, you have to be a person of value. You can't do without Facebook. Me, for example, the video I'm making, I will post them on social media, and because somebody has already created the platform for that. So what is that thing you can do because you were born and the world can't do without you? Sorry, find out that thing and start working in line with it. All right, but the briefing in this world must ask himself that question: what will I be remembered for when I'm dead and gone? It's similar to adding value, but that is different. While you're alive, find out what you can do to add value to life, to add value to humanity. And now, when you are dead and gone, what is that story of you that can be told and retold 1,000 times over? If you understand these key questions, you will not think of, oh, it's 2025, it's coming in a few hours time, I want to start afresh. There will be no need for that. You will be working in line with intentionality of purpose, because you know that you don't have need for any competition. Your blueprint is different, and there is no need of starting over every year. New Year resolution, New Year this. You don't need that. You just need to know the blueprint of your life and then work in sync with that. Thank you for staying to the end of this video. I trust you've learned one or two. See you. Thank you and bye.